Ladies, gentlemen, cats, and dogs, welcome back once again. We've got Mac with us again for some more gameplay. Mac, welcome back.
Thank you.
And today, we are going to be trying to do a little bit better than we did last week. So, if you missed last week's video, we were playing the Illumineer's quest from Ursula's return with a little bit of a twist. So, Mac is playing Ursula's deck, but he's playing it as though it is a typical play deck rather than playing the automated version. And last week we played one of the starter decks, the Ruby Amber deck to be specific, and tried to beat him with it. And it didn't go very well, admittedly. He beat me both times, but this week I have brought a deck constructed just for the occasion. And so hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck. So, with all that out of the way, Mac, do you want to roll and see which one of us is going to go first?
Yeah, let's do it. 9.
Alright, let's see if we can do better. 9.
Okay.
Let's try again.
5.
Ooh, alright. Let's see. 5, no way. Third time's the charm?
8.
8, alright. 4. Ah! Alright.
Well, good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well.
I don't need luck, man. I got a cheaty deck.
Yeah, I know it. Tell me about it.
I'm going to ink Anna. Pay 1 for Prince Eric. Bodyguard and enters exerted. Pay 0 for Triton's daughters.
Yeah.
Pay 0 for Triton's daughters.
Oh my god.
Pay 0 for Ursula's contract. And pay 0 for a stolen trident.
Oh.
I will use that to gain 1 lore. And I will pass with only 1 card in hand on the first turn.
Well, at least we got something going for us. So I'm going to draw for turn. And I am going to ink a popsicle, play a fortisphere, draw a card, and pass the turn over to you.
And already the contract goes away. Go up 3 lore to 4. Draw for turn.
It's not a great start.
My trident will give me 1. That'll take me to 5. I have to ink Hey. Pay 2 for Mad Hatter. Quest for 3. It'll take me to 8. And I'll pass with 0 cards in hand.
So I'm going to ready a draw for turn. I am going to ink Tamatoa. I'm going to pay 2 to sail the Azurite Sea and draw. So this is going to sound wild, but maybe it'll make sense here in a couple of turns. But I'm going to ink a popsicle for my sail, and I'm going to pass back over to you.
Okay, ready everything up. I will draw for turn. I will ink Anna. And I will quest for 1, 2, 3, 4. Use my item for 5. That'll take me from 8 to 13.
Man.
And I will pass.
Alright. I'm going to ready everything up. Draw for turn. I'm going to pay 2 for another sail. Draw. We're going to ink Baymax. We're going to ink Tinkerbell. We're going to pay 2 for a Twin Fire. We're going to deal 2 damage to a chosen character, and then we may choose to discard a card to deal 2 damage to another chosen character. Okay. So I'm going to deal 2 to each of Triton's daughters and discard a lucky dime.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay.
That turn hurt. And I may be more cooked than originally anticipated. Whenever I put this together, I did not expect you to get all of your 0 cost cards in your opening hand.
I got to ink Jafar. It'll take me to 4 ink, and I don't have anything else, so I'm just going to keep racing you here. Quest for 4, item for 5. That'll take me from 13 to 18, and I will pass with no cards in hand.
So we're going to ready all this up. Draw for turn. Oh, dude, where were you a while ago? Whatever. I'm going to pay... I'm not going to pay. What am I talking about? I'm going to ink Tipo for turn. Mm-hmm. I'm going to pay 6 for Wreck-It Ralph Ham Hands. Okay. Whenever he quests, I may banish a chosen item or location to gain 2 lore. He's a 4/4. And then I'm going to pass with 2 in hand.
Okay. You have to banish your items?
No, just items or locations.
You can banish my stuff and get points for it?
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I love it. It's actually pretty important to me, actually.
I'm going to go ahead and pay 2. Tentacle swipe, deal 1 damage to each character. And then it goes into my inkwell, so...
Alright, well, Wreck-It Ralph has the damage on him now.
Alright, then I'll just keep racing. I'll go quest for 4, item for 5, since you're going to take it probably. So that'll take me from 18 to 23. And I will pass with no cards in hand.
Alright, we're going to ready. Draw for turn. So, we're going to pay 5 for Grab Your Sword.
Ooh.
Gonna quest for 3, and then I'm going to banish your trident over there, so that's gonna take me up to 5. Let's see what else we can do. Can we do anything else? We cannot, so I'll pass with 2 in hand.
Ready, draw for turn. Pay 5 for Typhoon, return all opposing exerted characters to their player's hand.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
And I will quest for 2. That'll take me to 25 and pass with no cards in hand.
So ready all of this up here. Draw for turn. Alright, well, then I'm just going to pay 6 to bring Wreck-It Ralph back out and pass turn with 3 in hand. I don't know why I have these separated. That's kind of weird. I had 2 discard piles for some reason.
Well, this will do me no good, so I'm going to ink Riptide. And I'll just keep racing. 2, that'll take me to 27. And I will pass with no cards in hand.
Tell you what, we're going to pay 4 for Hiram. We're going to pop the Fortisphere to draw 2 cards. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Ink Hiram. Ralph is going to sing Grab Your Sword.
Okay.
And then we're going to pay 3, and we're gonna smash the Mad Hatter. And then I will pass with 2 in hand. All hope might not be lost just yet.
Pay 3 for Magicka. Go ahead and quest for 1 to 28, and I will pass turn.
Draw for turn. And what's Magicka's stats?
4/4.
4/4. Ah, we're cooked, chat. Alright. Yeah, we'll just pay 5 to hardcast Grab Your Sword. And then we'll quest for 4, go into 9. And pass. This is all we can do.
Well, I'll just quest for 2 for victory, 28 to 30.
Alright, Mac. Welcome to round 2. Congratulations on your win in round 1. I feel like you cheated a little bit having all those 0 cost cards, but you know what? Whatever. If they were in your deck, maybe I should have called a judge to make sure you weren't marking them. But oh well.
God, don't hate the player, hate the deck.
Fair enough. But yeah, this time I will be on the play, so
All right.
hopefully that will help me out a little bit. I'm going to start by inking Mr. Smee. I'm going to pay 1 for a Developer Brain, so I'll look at the top 2. 1 will go to my hand, and the other will go to the bottom. That one is going to go to my hand. And I will pass over to you.
I will ink a Typhoon. I will play Ursula's Contract for free.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me.
2 Triton Daughters for free. And I will pass with 4 in hand.
Judge. Alright, I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna draw for turn. I am going to ink a Baymax. I'm gonna pay 2 to sell the Azurite Sea. I will draw. I'm gonna ink a Vision of the Future. And for Azurite Sea, and then we'll pass.
I will draw for turn. Ursula's Contract blows up for 3 lore. Going to ink a Jafar. Play 2 for Bruno. When you play this character, each opposing player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their discard.
Oof. So let's see what we got. Tamatoa, Sail, and a Fortisphere. Those all kind of hurt, if I'm being totally honest.
Quest for 2, that'll take me to 5, and I will pass the turn with 3 in hand.
Alright, ready. Draw for turn. I'm going to pay 1 for a Fortisphere and draw. Let's ink Mr. Smee. We're going to pay 3 to hard cast Let the Storm Rage on to your least favorite daughter. And I'm going to draw a card.
That's 2 damage, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then I will pass turn with 5 in hand.
Draw for turn. I will ink the shark. Pay 3 for capsize. It says if I have 6 ink or less, put the top 3 of my deck into my inkwell.
Not again.
It does not say exerted, so I will not exert them. And I will pay 3 for Hey, which is evasive. So I will quest for 3. That'll take me to 8. And I'll pass with 1 in hand.
Alright. I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna pay 4 for Hiram. I'm gonna pop the Fortisphere to draw 2. I'm gonna ink the Vision of the Future for turn. And oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Pass with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand.
Okay. All for turn. Alright, well, I will pay 4 for Hercules. It's a bodyguard that comes out exerted. And if you want, you can pay 3 lore to banish him.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go ahead and quest for 4. That'll take me to 12. And pass with 1 in hand.
Alright. I'm ready. Draw for turn. I going to ink Baymax for turn. I'm going to pay 6 for a big Tinkerbell. So I deal 1 damage to everybody on your board.
Right.
I am then going to have Hiram sing, let's see, Hercules. What does he got?
3/7.
3/7. Should have known better. Oof. Yeah, I'll have Hiram sing Look the Storm Rage on to your other daughters. I'm going to draw a card. And then I will pass the turn with 5 in hand.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Feeling a lot better about this game so far.
Pay 2 for Gaston. And it says when you play this character, deal 4 damage to the opposing character with the lowest cost.
And that would be Hiram.
Yeah. Don't bother. I'm going to go ahead and take him out.
Alright.
And I will quest for 3. That'll take me to 15. And I will play Triton's Daughters for free. And I will pass with no cards in hand.
Alright, so I'm going to ready. Draw for turn. I'm going to pay 3 to smash Hercules. And his stat line was what now?
3/7.
3/7. Okay. So I'm going to swing Tinkerbell into him, finishing off. I will deal the other 2 to Bruno to finish him off. Then I will ink Gontu for turn and pass with 4 in hand. Chipping away, slowly but surely.
So close. Alright, I'm going to pay 2 for Tentacle Swipe, deal 1 damage to each opposing character, and then it goes into my inkwell.
Alright. So now Tink has 4.
And I'll just trade out with my Triton's Daughters.
Alright.
Quest for 2, that'll take me to 17. And pass with no cards.
Slowly but surely, I feel this thing turning around. So I'm going to ready those. I'm going to draw for turn. Alright, so I'm going to pay 6 for another Wreck-It Ralph. And then I'm going to ink another Gontu for turn. And I will pass with 3 in hand.
Pay 2 for Bruno. Discard 3 at the top of your deck.
So I got to hide away. Mr. Smee. And Twin Fire.
I will quest for 1 to 18 and pass with no cards in hand.
Ready? Draw for turn. Alright, so I'm going to pay 8
True.
for a Tamatoa. Whenever he enters play, I may return an item from my discard to my hand. I will return this Fortisphere.
Okay.
I am going to ink a Baymax, pay 1 for that Fortisphere, and draw another card. I am then going to use Ralph to quest for 3. And I am also going to banish this Fortisphere to gain another 2, going to 5. And I'm going to pass the turn with 3 cards in hand.
All right, I think you're in a good spot now.
I've been in worse.
Okay. I'm going to trade my Bruno for your...
Alright.
All right, I'm going to pay 3 for Capsize. And this is the one that says if you have 6 ink or less, put the top 3 cards of your deck into your inkwell. But if you have 7 ink or more, which I have, each opposing player choose and banish one of their characters.
Ooh, solid play. That one hurts. That really hurts.
Quest for 2. That'll take me to 20. And I'll pass with no cards in hand.
Alright. That no cards in hand part is probably our saving grace here. So, I'm going to draw for turn.
Yeah, all the 0 cost cards make you exhaust this deck pretty quick.
Well, I'm going to pay 5 for a Gontu.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 2 for a Twin Fire. And I'm going to deal the 2 damage to Hey. And I'm going to pass the turn with 2 in hand.
Just go ahead and play a Hey.
Oh, poor Hey.
Quest for 1 to 21. And I will pass.
Alright. We're going to ready all this up again. Draw for a turn.
Got some heavy questers there.
Oh, yeah. But wait, there's more. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for a lucky dime.
Ooh.
I'm going to quest for 4, going to 9.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to pay 2 more and tap my lucky dime for another 4, going to 13. And pass with 2 cards in hand.
Ooh. All right. I'm going to have to get lucky here.
Coming in hot.
How much does Gantu cost?
He's a 5 cost.
Gross. What's his stats? 4-3?
Yep.
All right, I'll trade Hey for that.
All right.
Quest for 1 to 22. Oof. And that's all I can do, so I will pass with 1 in hand.
All right. I'm gonna ready. Draw for turn. And I'm gonna pay 6 for Wreck-It Ralph.
Ooh.
I'll go ahead and pay 2 and tap my lucky dime to gain the 3, going to 16, and I'm gonna pass with 2 in hand.
All right, I think you got it.
I think so. I told you I
Turn.
felt much better about this one.
What are you at, 16?
I'm at 16, yeah.
A 4 for Tamatoa. You have to choose and banish one of your items.
Ooh, that hurts.
And I guess I'll just keep racing. I'll go to 23.
3. Doesn't feel quite as good as it did before.
It's gonna be close.
Alright.
As long as you got one item in your hand, you got this, though.
So we're gonna ready. Draw for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, we didn't quite have the item, but we've got the Tamatoa, and so we're gonna bring back the Lucky Dime. We're gonna quest for 3.
But you
going
can't. You
to
can't.
19.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh my God, you're right. You're right. What am I doing? Wow, I got so ahead of myself. So, sorry, I watched the Melbourne stream. So instead of that, we're gonna bring back the Fortisphere because I can afford a Fortisphere.
Okay.
And we'll draw a card.
I'll give you that one.
Didn't pay for it, so yeah. So now I'm gonna banish that. Gain my other 2. Go into 21.
All right.
Woo! Sorry, I got so excited. I'm like, I finally beat Mac. It's only my third video with him, and I finally beat him one time. All right, Mac. I suppose it all comes down to this. I got 1. You got 1. Let's see who has all of it in the bag.
All right. I'm not feeling as confident as I once was. Let's go ahead and ink hey. Pay 0 for contract.
Not again.
0 for contract.
No!
0 for daughters. And
what do you mean you're not feeling confident?
Pass with 3.5. Yeah, but I'm gonna exhaust my hand and then I'll just be stuck.
Exhaust your hand with 6 lore on turn. Well, 7 lore on turn 2. There are much worse spots to be in.
Yeah, I gotta go to 30. 7's not that big a deal.
I mean, it's a pretty good chunk of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ink Baymax for turn, and I'm gonna play a Fortisphere, draw, and pass.
We'll draw for turn. Contracts will go away. Taking me to 6 lore. Ink Entangling Magic. I will play Jetsam. And quest for 1. That'll take me to 7. And pass with 2.
I'm going to ready. Draw for turn. I am going to ink Mr. Smee and pay 2 for Mr. Smee.
Alright.
And I am going to pass with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand. I'll be honest, I'm not seeing the cards I would have liked to.
Not a huge fan of that.
I like the sound of that.
Ink Bruno will pay 3 for Magicka.
That's not great for me.
And I really don't have anything to do but to race, so go to 9 and I'll pass with 1 in hand.
Alright, so I'm going to ink a Gontu for turn. I'm going to hit your daughters with Mr. Smee and trade, and then I am going to pay 3 to hardcast, let the storm rage on. And let's see, Magic of Dispel was what again?
4/4?
4/4. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put it on Magic of Dispel. I will draw a card. And pass with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand.
Pay 2 for Mad Hatter. Quest for 3. That will take me to 12 and pass with 1 in hand.
Alright. Ready everything up. Draw for turn. I am going to ink Develop Your Brain. Pay 4 for Hiram. I'm going to pop the Fortisphere to draw 2. And pass with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. Honestly, the fact that you're top decking is probably Probably best for me right now. So
I will ink Choppy Waters, and that's all I can do, so I'll quest for 4. That will take me to 16. Pass with 1 in hand.
Alright. So I'm ready. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to pay 2 for a Twin Fire. I'm going to deal 2 to Magicka.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mad Hatter, what's his stats?
3/5.
3/5. Alright, let's deal the 2 to Jetsam then. And then I gotta discard something. I will discard Hiram. And then I'm gonna finish Jetsam off with Hiram. And what was his strength?
5.
5. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Flaversham's he's gonna hurt. He's gonna be a hurt boy. I'm gonna ink a Hideaway for turn. And pass with 1, 2, 3, 4,
True.
5 in hand. It's wild that I inked and discarded and played a card and I still have 5.
Gonna pay 3 for Hexwell Crown. Lets me draw a card.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll go ahead and finish off your Hey. I will ink another Choppy Waters and pass with 1 in hand.
Alright. Well, I don't appreciate you taking care of my poor toy maker. Draw for turn.
You got enough cards in your hand.
Well, I guess. So I'm gonna hide away your half Hexwell or your full Hexwell Crown. My mistake. So that goes into your Inkwell. Can't have you drawing more cards.
Ugh, gross.
I'm gonna pay 1 for a Fortisphere. I'm gonna pay 2 more for a Sail the Azurite Sea. I will draw another. I will ink a Baymax for turn. And then I will also ink a Gontu. I'll pay 2 for another Sail the Azurite Sea. I'll draw another card. That hurts. That hurts. Okay. And then I will pass a turn with 3 in hand.
Draw for turn.
Finally found my ramp. A little bit later than I would have liked, but at least I found it.
Pay 4 for Tamatoa, and you can choose and banish an item or location of yours.
How rude. At least it wasn't a lucky dime this time.
Quest for 1 to 17, and pass turn with 1 in hand.
Ready? That looks a little wonky. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to pay 6 for Tinkerbell. I'm going to pay 1 for a Popsicle. I'll draw. And I will pass with 3 in hand.
Draw for turn. Pay 6 for Anna.
Oof.
She has evasive. Quest for 2 to 19, and I will pass with 1 in hand.
I'm going to draw for turn, first of all. So I'm going to pay 2 to Twin Fire Tamatoa. So I deal 2 damage to him. And then Tinkerbell is going to finish him off. So she'll take 3.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I gotta deal the other damage to Anna. And then I'm gonna pay 5 for Baymax. Whenever he enters, I may remove up to 2 damage from another chosen character, and I'll gain 1 lore for each damage removed that way. So I'm gonna remove 2 from Tinkerbell, taking her down to 1 damage and taking me up to 2 lore. And then I am going to pass with 2 cards in hand.
Alright, and this is where everything switches.
We'll see. I can only hope.
Yeah. Exhausted now, so Hey and Mad Hatter. Well, I mean, Tinkerbell's got to go, so go ahead and trade with Tinkerbell.
All right.
Quest for 1 to 20, and I will pass with no cards.
I'm gonna ready. Draw for turn. I'm gonna pay 1 for another popsicle and draw. I'm gonna pay 6 for another Tinkerbell. Go ahead and quest for 2. Going up to 4, and I'm gonna pass with 2 in hand.
Well, I can't do anything. I'll quest with Hey Hey. That'll take me to 21, and I will pass with 1 in hand.
Alright. I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna draw for turn. Okay, so I'm gonna hit Hey Hey. He was a 3-2, right?
He's evasive.
Oh, he's evasive. Oh! I didn't realize that. No wonder you quested with him. That makes more sense. I didn't know that he was evasive. Okay. Well, that changes things a bit. So I'm going to pay 4 for Hiram. I'm going to pop one of these popsicles to draw 2 cards. I'll pay 2 for a vision of the future. So I'm going to look at the top 5 and put one of them in my hand and put the rest on the bottom. So we're at 3, 4, 5. So that one's going to go to my hand. These are going to go to the bottom. Tinkerbell is going to sing Grab Your Sword.
Oof.
Yeah. That's just what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm going to ink Tipo for turn. I'm going to quest for 2 going to 6 with Baymax. And I will pass with 2 in hand.
Alright, I will draw for turn. Play Ursula's contract for free.
Oof.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think keeping this is going to help. So I will use my cap size just to add more ink to the inkwell.
Just more fuel for the fire.
Yeah, just in case I get anything, and I'll just pass with no cards.
All right, so I'm gonna ready all this up. I'll draw for turn. Let's see here. I'm gonna quest for 1, going to 7 with Hiram. I'm gonna pop a popsicle to draw 2. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 3 to hard cast Let the Storm Rage On to Tinkerbell. So I'll deal 2 damage to Tinkerbell. I will draw. I'm gonna go ahead and quest with Baymax for 2 going up to 9. I will then remove the 2 from Tinkerbell going up to 11. And then it's probably best to make sure that you keep a clear board. So, you know what? Instead, here's what we're going to do. We're going to ink Strength of a Raging Fire. And we're going to pay 6 for Wreck-It Ralph. And then I am going to quest for 2 with Tinkerbell going up to 13. And I'm going to pass with 3 cards in hand.
Well, I think that's it. Draw for turn. Contract goes away for 3. That'll take me to 24. I can deal 2 damage to everybody, which doesn't help because now you got Baymax. But I'll just quest for 1, 5, and then you can quest for your victory.
All right. I want to at least see how I want to go about it now. So we got our 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. So I'm going to ready. Just because I'm curious what I get on my next one. That wouldn't really help me. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but yeah. And then I have 13, 16, 18, 20. Whew.
Right.
That turned around better than I thought.
Yep.
All right. Well, Matt, thanks again for stopping by to play with us. I'm glad that I was finally able to get a win in.
My pleasure. Glad you got some, man.
Yeah, me too. 3 episodes, a little bit longer than anticipated, but I'll take it. A win is a win.
Not an easy deck to beat, but you did good.
All right, well, guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you go and check out Mac's channel. He's always having a lot of fun over there. And if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, because next week we are going to be doing this again, but we are going to be building decks with one of our 2 colors being made up of cards from Ursula's deck. So we'll both have a few of those cheaters cards built in. We'll have some other roles, and we'll get into those next week, but it'll be a lot of fun. But until next time, we appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.